On this week's episode of BJ in the Morning, we're finally finishing up our list of horror movies that you must see. Part 2. Let's go. And this is where we start talking again?
Yeah, dude.
Again?
We can do it now.
Did I tell you about when I cut my hand at the pumpkin patch?
No, did it hurt?
It hurt real bad.
Did you bleed?
I did. It's like closing up now.
It's a good one. It's a good cut.
Welcome to BJ in the Morning, your favorite dirty name podcast with even dirtier takes on movies, TV, and pop culture. I'm Juan.
And I'm Brendan.
And did you know I cut my hand at the pumpkin patch the other day?
Hold it up. Let him see. We'll zoom in on that. Hey, editor.
I could literally make it talk when I cut myself.
Yeah, people really want to start the episode with that visual.
And yeah, and you know how rude people are? That they were behind me in line. I bend over to get the pumpkin, cut my hand on the wooden crate, go up, and I'm like, shit. I'm like looking at it. It's not bleeding yet, so that could be either really bad or
not that bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
So I'm like looking at it, and then it starts bleeding, and I was like, oh my God. And then people are like looking around. Are you done? Really, dude?
You're like,
really? Yeah. Just rubbing it on their face. Anyway, so we're here to finish up our list of 20 horror movies that you must see.
Based on our opinions in 2025.
Right.
There we go. That's how we word it.
So if you didn't watch the last episode...
That's okay.
That's okay, but go ahead and go watch it.
Or listen to it.
Or listen. Or however you do podcasts.
There
taste
might be...
it.
I think,
do taste podcasts?
I think Apple Podcasts automatically transcribe so you can read it.
Oh, read it.
Yeah.
You can read it if you want.
I guess so.
So shall we just jump right into it?
I think so. I had something I was going to say, and then I totally lost it. Why are my alarms open? Oh, to remind me that I work early in the morning tomorrow. Yeah, I was going to say something. Then I got distracted by the list of movies.
Did it have to do with my cut?
No, I don't think so.
Did it have to do with the pumpkin patch?
No, I think it had to do with the podcast.
Did it have to do with how shitty people are?
We could do a whole thing about that. I don't remember, but why don't we get back to this
Maybe
list?
it'll get to you after our third movie.
I feel like the list got messed up again because we've already talked about Psycho.
What?
And it was on the list again.
So we're gonna have to add one then. Right?
I don't know, dude.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're gonna have to add one.
Oh, we'll add one. We'll get there. Let's start though. First one on our list.
We'll do it on the whim.
We'll do it live.
Doing it live. All right.
First one on the list for today
is The Ring.
It's a classic, dude. Classic.
You watch a movie, you watch a VHS tape, you get a phone call, you're gonna die in 7 days.
Yep.
Person's like, okay, whatever.
And then spooky shit starts happening.
Weird stuff starts happening that makes them believe that they're going to die in 7 days. Do they continue calling?
I don't think so.
I don't remember. I don't think so either.
But this movie, Naomi Watts plays a reporter. She watches the tape and then it's like, I'm going to figure out what's going on and tries to solve the mystery, right? And then her son watches the tape. And now she's like, I gotta solve this thing now.
Right now.
She discovers all about Samara. And finds out it's more like a virus that you catch, basically. At least in the original, like the Japanese novels that this movie's based on and the movie that it's based on, it's a virus that you get from the videotape. And the only way to survive it is by making copies of the tape and forcing other people to watch it. I think a lot of modern day horror wouldn't be the same without this movie. When was the last time you saw this movie?
I want to say maybe like this is just a guest here, a guest here. Maybe about 5-6 years ago.
So it's been a while for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
But I do remember this movie just visually being stunning, like something we hadn't gotten in a lot of horror movies.
Mm-hmm. Well, especially with Samara coming out of the TV.
Yeah.
And
the girl in the closet with her face all like
yeah. Yeah. There's an inside joke in my household about that specific scene.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think that A24 really stemmed off of this style of horror movie.
I agree. I would agree with that.
Visually and how the movie's shot and how it looks and like the colors and everything. Do I think it's a perfect movie? No. But is it one of those ones that when it came out, it scared me? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's still pretty scary. Mm-hmm. It is a solid movie, and it is something that I think everyone should watch.
Yeah.
Let's go for the next one on the list, Juan.
As above, so below. I can see it from your crotch.
Can you?
Yep.
I'll just leave it here then.
I got...
you have the laser eyes,
Eagle
dude.
eyes, yeah.
You got laser eyes.
Yep.
Look with your special eyes.
Cue the screaming eagle sound.
And then lasers shoot out of your eyes. And then it comes back to me and my face is gone.
Yeah. As above, so below.
I've watched this movie one time, and I don't think I'll ever watch it again. And that is not because it is a bad movie.
Because it's scary?
It is scary as fuck.
I've seen it like 4 times.
It's so scary.
It is super scary. And I love the fact that it's like different.
Yeah.
Like... Here we go again with another found footage, and we got somebody with the camera the whole time, and we're going to go spelunking and doing all that stuff.
In the catacombs.
And it's like, this movie, it's just all the shit that happens in the movie is terrifying, but it's also... not like the same copy and paste horror movie things that you see all the time.
Yeah.
It's like things that you want to see when they're talking about like the devil's crypts and like all that stuff. Like,
I think this movie, you genuinely are watching people go insane because they're trapped underground in the dark. No food, no water, scared, lost. You once were telling me a story about this guy who went like spelunking by himself and got trapped in the little thing. And while you were reading that story to me, I started like almost hyperventilating. And you were just reading things to me.
Yeah.
Or we were watching a video and they were saying it, right? And I wasn't watching the video, I was just listening. And I was internally, I felt like I was collapsing, like my whole body was being like crushed under these rocks and everything.
Yeah.
That's how this movie makes me feel. If you want that kind of terror in your life, watch this movie.
Yeah, but it's not just being stuck underground.
No, it's not. The image of the burning car, still I can see it in my head.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those movies that deals with like trauma in like this way that is masked under this horror element, right? So, yeah, I don't know. It's so good, but
and
I'm so afraid of
the
it.
amount of practical effects in this movie,
Yeah,
insane.
and just know they're not alone.
They're not alone,
But maybe they are.
maybe they are.
Terrifying. Next on the
Let's
list.
move on.
Next on the list. Well, I'll just finish this part in like record time.
In 20 minutes,
We do have honorable mentions, so if we need it, we got it.
we need to add one too.
We do. Yeah. Next one on the list is a newer one again, but it is one that definitely scared me when I watched it. And it wasn't scary in the sense of like screaming and like I'm going to stay up all night.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe it was a I'm going to stay up all night. This movie is scary.
This movie is pretty scary.
Evil Dead Rise. I am so mad at myself that I didn't see it in theaters, but also I'm so happy I didn't see it in theaters.
Yeah.
This movie like utilizes the one floor of an apartment so well, and none of like it. the movie just goes. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as, like, she gets possessed, the movie just goes.
It doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop. You're just going until the very end of this movie. And the visuals and how this actress, like, portrays this possessed, evil mother.
Mm-hmm.
She is terrifying.
Yeah.
Every time she's in the frame, I don't want to look at her, but I can't take my eyes off her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if I'm in love or terrified. Maybe a bit of both.
I want to know what love is.
But I won't do that. The Evil Dead franchise, though, as a whole, man, like, there's so... I don't have anything bad to say.
No.
Like, honestly, I don't have anything bad to say about the series. The first two movies, the originals, are the same movie.
Mm-hmm.
But the second one was done with more budget.
Yeah.
And then you have Army of Darkness, which is just fucking insane. Like, it's so funny and so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the remake, Evil Dead. And I was like, I'm going to hate this. It's the Evil Dead.
But they took like a more serious take on it, which
worked
great.
Yeah. But it still had that campiness that we know from the series.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one, I don't even know. Like, if it didn't have the Evil Dead name on it, it would still be really awesome. But having the Necronomicon come back and, like, tying it all into that, like, really sold it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. This movie's fantastic. I want to watch it.
Let's go watch it right now.
Yeah. Forget this episode. Let's go watch it.
Let's go watch Evil Dead Rise.
Next one on the list, I'm gonna let you talk about because I think you like it a lot more than me.
It's a newer movie. Black Phone. Now, if you haven't seen Black Phone, first of all, what are you doing?
I mean, we could say that about every single movie on this list.
And second of all, go watch it.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This movie is Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
He is the grabber. And the way this movie takes a turn, because, like, you have the grabber who is taking kids, killing kids, which is terrifying in itself.
Mm-hmm.
Then it turns into this paranormal...
It's like a ghost thing.
Ghost story.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, what? What?
What?
And so the kid's in the room, and there's a black phone on the wall to where he can talk to the kids that the grabber has killed in the past.
Yeah.
Right? And they all come together, and they help this one kid escape.
The kid who is now in How to Train Your Dragon.
Mm.
He's that kid.
I just watched that movie.
The remake, the live action one?
Last week.
It was pretty good.
It was good.
It was fun.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Either way.
We're talking about the Black Phone.
And now he comes back for the Black Phone 2, which
we haven't seen.
I would love to watch.
Let's
came
go
out.
see it.
Let's go watch
Let's
right
go watch
now.
It. Yeah.
Let's go.
Just stand up, walk out, leave the camera rolling. How
Hello?
long do you think people would wait? 5 seconds? I'm gonna be like, they're not coming back.
I would give it a good 35 seconds.
Let's
and
wait
be like,
for-
all right, this bit's going on way too long.
We'll do that for our April Fool's Day episode.
Just leave.
Just leave in the
30
middle.
minutes of just our couches.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like Ethan Hawke is like truly scary in this movie.
Yeah.
And with his mask, and they don't show his face at all, do they?
I think they do.
Maybe. But when he reveals himself to the kids, he is wearing the mask.
Yeah.
The whole time. Great performance from Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, and that was Black Phone came out like during pandy times, right?
2021, I think.
Yeah, pandemic times, right? Ethan Hawke was also in that really terrible Marvel show at the same time that this was like kind of coming out, right?
Marvel?
Yeah.
Oh, Moon Knight?
Was it Moon Knight?
You think Moon Knight was terrible?
Was it Moon Knight?
Yeah.
Moon Knight wasn't terrible. I'm thinking of something else.
Definitely wasn't Ethan Hawke.
No, I'm thinking Ethan Hawke, but I got it confused with the other one that came out around the same time as Moon Knight.
Not sure.
Because it was bad.
Not sure.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I mean,
what else is there to say about this movie other than look at that guy?
well, they can't unless I put
Yes,
it
they
in
can.
post.
Show them right now.
Right there.
Look at that guy. Look at him. Look at him. Scary. Scary.
This one's going off the rails a little bit right now. I was trying to see if there was a picture of him without the mask on, but
I don't think so. I think maybe they might show him like when he's like out and about on the street.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like that was.
But like other than that, I think he's wearing the mask the whole time. So go watch Black Phone. It is a great watch. Easily one of my. Oh yeah, they made him look all white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll show him.
They did show him.
They show him without
the
it,
mask,
but he's still creepy looking. Like he's terrifying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for the sequel. I don't know when I'll see it. It'll be when it probably comes out on streaming.
It just came out like a couple days ago, I think.
Yeah.
So what's the next movie on our list?
The next movie, and this one I put on the list because this was the first movie that actually scared me as a kid. Like I can remember talking about this with people and like hearing about it as a kid because I'm pretty sure we were like 5 or 6 when this movie came out, maybe somewhere around there at least. And it's the Blair Witch Project. Have you seen this movie?
I have, and I watched it as a kid as well. Probably way too young to be watching this movie.
Yeah, it came out in '99, so we were 7.
Wow.
But this movie was like the birth of viral marketing. Like I know too much about this movie because it's just like super intriguing to me. But the directors, Daniel Myrick and Eduardo Sanchez, wanted to make a movie that looked like a documentary. So there was supposed to be a documentary about the Blair Witch and how these kids went missing that were trying to find them, blah, blah, blah. And it changed completely during production. But the way that they did it is they gave them bullet points and there was no script. So it was all improvised. All the dialogue in this movie is improvised.
Oh, shoot.
They used the actors' real names because they told them to shoot 24/7. So then they used their real names to make sure that there was no slip-ups or anything during the production. The 3 characters, right? I'm trying to remember everyone's name. So there's Heather, Josh, and Mike. The 3 of them were unknowns, right? They were brand new on the scene. This was a paid gig for them. They left them in the woods for 2 weeks, just giving them notes in the middle of the night where they couldn't see them. But also, you can't have crew and directors and all that stuff anywhere around the people who are holding these cameras and shooting stuff for you. So they weren't near them at all. It was the 3 of them alone, just getting directed into the direction that they needed to go to get to the Blair Witch house. They tried to shoot the Blair Witch, like the actual witch themselves, but you couldn't see them on camera because of how they like had to try to dress them up. So they just cut out the Blair Witch totally. So that's why you never see the witch, is because they made this with no money and they didn't want to do special effects because it would take you out of it. But then they also forced the actors to pretend to be dead for the first couple weeks the movie came out because they used their real names in the movie. They even changed on IMDb to make it say that they were deceased.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. They wouldn't let them go to premieres. They wouldn't do any of this. And they also didn't fucking pay them. They still have not been paid for the Blair Witch today.
Really? Wow.
So I'm mad about that part. Because that's messed up. And it wasn't the directors, right? It was the studio that bought the movie. But putting all that aside, knowing that this movie was basically shot, directed, written by those 3, the actors because they were shooting it. They had the cameras in their hands. They were making up all the dialogue. They were getting basic notes, but they were directing the entire story.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah. I didn't know any of this about this movie.
Yeah, no,
that's crazy.
I was really big into found footage movies after Cloverfield came out. So I wanted to learn everything I could about it. But think about like how you can watch a found footage movie now, any of them, right? And you just are like, well, of course they got that on camera.
Yeah.
Like the Statue of Liberty head bouncing through the street. Like, of course you got that on camera. You knew it was happening.
Mm-hmm.
These guys didn't have that stuff. If you didn't see it in the Blair Witch, it's because they didn't shoot it, right?
They didn't shoot it, yeah.
But the way that they achieved all these things, they were just dropping food off for them little by little throughout the woods. And, like, you can see all three of them start just decaying as people.
Mm-hmm.
And it adds to the realism of this movie. And the reason that I put it on the list is because it was one of those found footage movies that tricked everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I love the story of it. I wish there was a better outcome for the actors, because I feel like they got shit on for this movie because, of course, the corporation's just going to do whatever they can to hold on to every dollar bill that they can.
Yeah.
But I even know like Heather changed her name.
Really?
To get away from the movie as much as possible.
Wow.
However, the fact that you never see the witch, the fact that it was all unscripted, and you can feel the fear in the actors, which causes fear for you. And especially if you start forgetting that this is a movie and you start thinking that it's found footage, it is mind-blowing how insane this movie is. Don't watch any of the sequels.
Don't?
Nope. They're bad.
I don't think I've seen the sequels.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I love the Blair Witch. I think it's a great movie. There's lots of sequels.
Wow.
But it's not worth it. The first one is, you can't replicate that. You need that equation of those directors, those actors, their idea and their story.
I just want to know if they ever actually like go into the witch, like if they get in the witch, if they like go into the story of the witch.
So the movie was supposed to have all of that. Like, it was supposed to be tail-ended with, or the wood stuff was only supposed to be 20 minutes of the movie. Maximum 20 minutes. And the rest of it was going to be like interviews and learning about the witch and like figuring out what happened to these kids that went missing and everything. But they were in the woods for 2 weeks shooting 24/7. They had all this footage and they just cut all the nonsense out. So all that stuff, it would be cool to have like some more knowledge about the witch, but do we need it? Like, honestly, do we need it?
I want it.
You want it.
I want it.
But do you need it?
Probably
how
not.
scary is the witch? Sorry, let me hit my microphone.
It's pretty scary.
How scary is the witch, even though you never see them?
Still pretty scary.
Right?
Yeah.
Also, you know when they get into the house and you can hear one of the guys yelling?
Mm-hmm.
They had a speaker set up, and that's how they directed them through the house. And then once one of the guys gets to the basement before Heather, some PAs jump out, grab him, and just say, "Go stand in the corner."
Oh, shit.
So that whole segment when they're in the house, they didn't know that's where they were going.
Mm.
And they boarded up specific doors, so they had to enter one door. All this stuff. It's crazy, dude. Like, we'll have to find like a documentary or something.
It's almost like torture.
Basically, they started giving them less and less food as the weeks went on.
So they would get more.
No, because they ran out of money.
Oh, I thought it was on purpose.
They were being tortured mentally and physically because they were running out of money.
Wow.
Sorry, I know way too much about this movie. Should we take a break before we get into the last couple movies?
Sure.
after me spilling all that about the Blair Witch Project.
I have so much to process right now.
Let's take 5. You guys take a breather. Juan's gonna take a breather. Ask me some questions about the Blair Witch, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back.
We were gone for an hour.
That was crazy.
It was a long hour. We watched a movie.
I bet you never
2x
would have
speed.
known. Ever.
We both got up. We left the room.
We went to the store, got some snacks,
Had those snacks
watched a movie,
on 2x speed.
and then
Now we're here.
And we're back.
We're back. And next movie on our list, Midsommar. So
A24 classic.
it is at this point. It is right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like A24 was still getting its footing, but I think, these movies like, The Witch and Midsommar and Hereditary like really stepped up their game, and kind of made them into a juggernaut. The thing about Midsommar is it is one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen in my life. Like the cinematography, the colors, the performances of the actors, like especially Florence Pugh. Like most of her acting is done with just her face in this movie. This movie is disturbing as fuck.
Yep.
Like it is a scary movie to watch because it is so just disturbing in every second of this movie, right? And it starts and punches you in the gut with like, hey, this girl's going through some terrible stuff. And then it starts like lightening up just a little bit, and then it hits you with like, guess what? She's going through some more terrible stuff.
Even worse stuff.
And then it lightens up again, and you're like, okay, we're breathing. Boom, more terrible stuff. And by the end of the movie, you're like, she can't go through anything else.
Yeah.
And then the final shot, dude, where she's like covered in flowers and she just starts smiling. You're like, she is totally in this cult, man. She is never leaving. She has finally found her place.
Yep. Accepted.
Everyone in this movie just is so spot on, and it is disgusting. This movie's disgusting in the best possible way. I just watched it again recently, like in the last couple weeks, after not having seen it since like right around when it came out. I was forced to watch it at that point. People were like, you need to watch this now. You need to watch this now.
No, I don't.
I'm like, I really don't want to. It doesn't seem interesting. Whatever, I'll watch it. I liked it then.
Right.
A lot. But watching it the second time, alone, not having anyone like, it was
influencing your perspective.
Yeah, like I was watching it like with Devin, and we were both we watched almost all of it, and then we were like, it's late, we gotta go to bed, and then we finished it the next day. And taking that breather in between an hour of the movie, an hour and a half of the movie, and then the last 30 minutes was like, I couldn't stop thinking about the movie until we finished it. So if you want something that not only like visually is going to mess with your brain, and like you want something that's really going to tug at every emotion in your body, like this is the movie to do it, and which is why I needed it on our list. And also Florence Pugh is just fantastic in this movie.
Yeah.
And watching it this time was the first time that I noticed there's little things in the background. There's faces in the trees and things like that. And it, whenever someone is doing drugs, the whole thing is just moving, like little things. I don't know. It's just visually, it is stunning. And I think it's one of the best movies of like the last 20 years.
All right.
Do you have anything you want to add about this movie?
No. I mean, I like this movie a lot too, and it is. I've only seen it once. I do think it is a must-watch as far as A24 films go. But I mean, A24 is not all horror movies.
Yeah, they've branched out.
They've kind of like started. I mean, they didn't start with horror movies, but they started gaining popularity with their horror / psychological horror.
It's a new
movies.
wave of horror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go watch it.
I suggest it highly.
And the next movie on our list is The Conjuring.
Take it away, Juan.
The Conjuring is one of the movies that I watched at the time of The Conjuring is one of the movies that I watched when it came out that it was like on the verge of Paranormal Activity for me, but it was a movie, right? So like Paranormal Activity felt like
You're watching a video
real footage
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one was like that, but in a movie. And it was scary and terrifying. The one of the most vivid images in my head is when they're in the closet and they got the hands that clap.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't that happen like at the top of the stairs in one scene too?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And the lady's looking around and then it's just
two hands come out of nowhere. So freaking scary. It's ridiculous. Also, kids are involved in the hauntings, which makes it scary as well. And yeah, I mean, like, what more can I say other than there's a ghost that is haunting this poor family, kills their dog.
rough.
And yeah, I mean, like, there's also a deeper story to The Conjuring, which
that goes like 12 movies later.
Are supposedly all real.
I mean, they're based on events.
Based off real events that really happened.
Yeah, from a guy who was notoriously known for being a liar and cheating on his wife for their entire lives.
Quote, unquote.
But they don't touch any of that in the movies.
They don't.
Yeah, I liked this movie when it came out. I think I've only seen it once.
I mean, I put The Conjuring down, but I mean, the whole, like, franchise as a whole, all those movies are scary and terrifying, and it doesn't feel like too much, even though there's a lot.
Yeah, it's not a slow burn necessarily, but it's like quick burns, right? Like it's like picks up and then comes back down and picks up and comes back down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the next movie on the list?
Next, a classic. We're going back in time.
Way back.
Not that far back.
Or we're going into the future?
Alien.
Alien.
We've talked about our love for the Alien franchise, specifically Alien, Aliens, Romulus.
I haven't seen the show yet.
I've seen a good amount of it. It's good. I don't know. It's just not as good as the movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the first Alien, I think a lot of the horror of this just comes from you're alone. You're in a confined space with a monster. You don't know where it's going to be. You don't know where it's going to show up, but it's coming for you because it wants to. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
It's just, its nature is hunting and killing you. And
but also
turning you into a sack to use you to help grow its babies.
Yeah. Yep. Reproduce.
Yeah. Practical effects. I love all the old tech that they use for future tech.
Yeah.
Like all the screens and like the sounds of this movie, like the clicking and the like and like the buzzing and everything. Like it's quiet, it's dark, it's confined spaces. And then there's this disgusting like wet monster.
Yeah. Super wet, super
that was just a guy in a suit.
Yeah, that guy was like 6'11"
and then disappeared after this movie. Like no one ever saw him again.
Crazy.
I'm not even kidding.
Crazy.
But Alien, I like have a weird irrational fear about aliens and abductions and everything like that. Like I can handle it, but I think a lot of it stems from this movie and then Signs, which didn't make our list because that movie's not the best. But this movie for sure, like I can watch it no problem. But every time I watch it, I'm sitting there like,
yeah.
And I know that Ripley's gonna get out, you know?
Right. She has to.
But again, I think just the practical effects and like just how grounded it feels while being like something extraordinary just really stands out. Yeah. Do you have anything you want to say?
No.
Next on the list?
Scream!
Okay.
We've talked about Scream a lot.
We love Scream. Look at one shirt. Ghostface.
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 On a tarot card.
On a tarot card. Yeah, like we've said, we talked about Scream a lot, so I think we can leave it as just how you feel about Scream. What?
I mean, Scream is such a classic, man. How do you think of horror movies and not think about Scream?
Yeah.
Especially as a kid growing up, you're like, that guy is scary.
Mm-hmm. But also, I remember begging to dress up as Ghostface as a kid, and I had no idea what it was.
Yeah, and then you had the little knife with the blood inside of it. Yeah, I think I dressed up as Ghostface too, or maybe my cousin did. But either way, it's like you don't know who Scream is, what Scream is, or what the movie is, and you still want to be Ghostface for Halloween.
Yeah.
Then you watch the movie when you're like old enough to kind of comprehend what's going on.
Yeah.
And you're like, Scream is just a regular dude.
Yep.
It's anybody.
And it's Shaggy.
It's Shaggy. I knew who Shaggy was before we knew who Stu was.
Right.
So, I just think that it's such a classic and such a great childhood memory for me. Mm-hmm. Even though I never watched Scream as a kid.
It was just it's an icon.
It's iconic, yeah, for sure.
Ghostface is an icon.
Yeah.
And that's why there's 6 movies.
Right.
And they're not stopping.
And what else do we have to say about it?
Go look at any of our other episodes about Scream.
We've talked about Scream a lot.
But Scream is one of those movies that, for me, as soon as I watched it, I fell in love with every character. I still think Randy and Stu are my favorite characters of the entire franchise. Mm-hmm. And they're only Stu's only in the first one so far, allegedly. We don't know. He could still be out there. He makes a cameo in the second one, but he's disguised. Matthew Lillard. He's in the second one.
But he's not Stu.
But he's not Stu. But he could still be alive. There's another one coming out, and he's already hinted on the internet. He just wrote in pen, "My mom and dad are going to be so mad at me," and posted it on Instagram. Right around the time they're talking about the next Scream movie. Just saying. But also, Randy dying in the sequel sucked.
The way he died?
Just that he died in general.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways.
I hate that he died, but it's okay.
I love all the Scream movies in different ways for different reasons. The first 2 are pretty damn good. Mm-hmm. The third one goes off the freaking rails.
Yep.
And then they try to bring it back for 4, and it's a solid one. And then 5 and 6...
We all know about 5 and 6.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're pretty good for what they are.
5 is the one where they bring the family, right?
6.
That's 6?
Yeah. 5 is the boyfriend.
5 is the boyfriend.
Because it's just a complete rehash of the first one.
The boyfriend.
And they make comments about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got them backwards.
We're gonna finish our list out with something that might not be for everyone. And by that I mean it is not for everyone.
It's not.
This is a tough one to show to someone who's new to horror. So this one is definitely reserved for people who are used to horror, people like us who grew up with the Saw movies and Hostel, things like that. This one is definitely most of these movies have a spoonful of sugar.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah, most of these are a spoonful of sugar type movies where there's going to be something for everyone. This one is definitely it's a tough one to watch. What is it, Juan?
It is Terrifier. I'm
really partial to Terrifier 2 because it actually had a story, and we talked about this before. I finally watched it after we talked about it a long time ago.
The first Terrifier? Or Terrifier 2?
2. I've only seen 2. I haven't seen the first one that much because I couldn't get into it. It was just kills.
Yeah.
And the sequel had a story that you could follow. I haven't seen the third one.
Yeah, me either.
But Terrifier 2 is this brand of horror that we never get anymore. It reminds me of grindhouse movies from the 70s and 80s where it's really dark and really gross and really you're should I be watching this?
Yeah.
Should I be laughing at this?
For sure.
And then you see Art, the clown, doing his thing. And you're like, damn, this guy's freaky, but I can't stop staring at him.
Yeah.
And even like when we went to Comic-Con, like saw people dressed up as him, it was the same thing. It was like, is that Art the Clown?
Yeah. It's like, it's a shock. And
the movie is a shock the entire time.
The director keeps pushing the bar on the Terrifier movies more and more. So, like, I want to watch the third one, to see how much
Like the
further
elevation.
he takes.
Yeah.
He takes it, but I mean, like, Terrifier didn't start as Terrifier. It was All Hallows Eve.
Yeah.
And it was Art the Clown. And then they made Terrifier 1, which didn't have a full, like, cohesive storyline. But then you got the 2, you have your cohesive storyline, which kind of takes a weird turn at the end.
Yeah, where she's got the sword and stuff.
Yeah. And you're like, okay.
There's some connection with the dad.
But I've seen interviews too with the director from Terrifier, and people ask him about, like, who is Art the Clown? Where does he come from? Why is he doing all this? And he's like, you may or may not find that out soon.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the fact that he has plans and an idea to make it a whole storyline,
It's pretty badass.
sign me up, dude.
Yeah. And we have a new one coming out, right?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I
only know of Terrifier 3.
Yeah. I don't know. We probably do.
But it is gory, it is gross, it is creepy,
And a lot of the gore is practical. Like,
yeah.
a lot of it. And I mean, probably all of it is practical effects.
Let's
They
just
really
say-
wanted to go for practical, and when you look at it, you will be disgusted unless you're okay with that kind of stuff.
Let's just say supposedly Terrifier 2 was one of the most one of the movies with the most people walking out of the theater because of how gross it is.
I wouldn't have left the theater, I don't think.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, I watched that after hearing that, and I was like, yeah, I don't get it, but also, like, I'm kind of, you know
Messed
what I
up?
mean? Yeah, a little messed up.
Like,
so,
we're used to it. We grew up in the 90s.
yeah, sure. But yeah, a lot of people left the theater because they were just so
Disgusted.
disgusted and couldn't believe
Yeah.
what they were watching. But
That's the end of
with
our
that
list.
said, that's the end of our list.
Do you want to rapid fire some honorable mentions? Maybe some palate cleansers, maybe some others that we just couldn't add to the list?
Sure.
I have a palate cleanser. If you want something that's kind of horror adjacent but also funny, Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah,
Also
great.
great watch.
Great watch. It got horror elements, but it's really a comedy at its heart. But it's also like a rom-com of sorts.
Yeah.
So I recommend that one for a palate cleanser.
I'm going to say The Strangers.
Solid. Very like scary. Like
It's
anxiety
scary,
ridden.
anxiety driven.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like horror, like as far as Terrifier
Suspense.
versus
Yeah, it's like
The
suspense.
Strangers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoy The Strangers, the original. Don't watch the sequels or remakes.
Yeah. Another deep cut. Funny Games. This one is such a slow burn, but it really plays into like how privilege can let you just think you can get away with anything. I don't know if you've seen this one.
I have.
It's an old one. Like I watched it in like probably high school-esque era. I like the remake. The original's good too. Definitely not a palate cleanser.
I don't think I've seen the remake.
You've probably only seen the remake, as if it was in English.
Oh. Okay.
Another one on my list that's more like you're gonna laugh a lot is The Birds. It is scary, but it's Hitchcock, like black and white era, or like that whole Psycho era. It's a Hitchcock one, but like it's funny now because the effects are so funny. But it is pretty scary at times. And some of the effects that they do have and how they were able to control these birds on set, pretty crazy.
Here's another honorable mention. Palate cleanser, I guess. 13 Ghosts.
I love that one. I just watched it for the first time like last year.
Yeah, great movie. Great movie.
Also, big palate cleanser.
Mm-hmm.
Big one. Huge one. Are you ready? Scary Movie 1 and 2.
Yes.
I love the first two. Even the third one at
Yes.
times. But the first two, I watched them while I was moving, like on some days that I was unpacking. I just put it on in the background. And I've seen it. I haven't seen the first one in a really long time. And I ended up sitting down and just watching it. I was like, shit, I was supposed to unpack some boxes right now.
We hit a shoe. Where's the foot?
It's so good. I'm trying to see if I have any more palate cleansers right now. It Follows. We've talked about that on the show before.
Yeah.
Really like that one. X and Pearl. Some newer horror. Don't watch Maxine unless you really love movies. But X and Pearl are definitely honorable mentions for me.
Okay.
You got anything else?
No,
I was trying to think
so.
of some like heavy hitters from our past, like some like deep cuts. And like Funny Games was like the deepest one I could get.
From our past?
Yeah, just anything like we've been alive for 33 years, Juan. Even just older horror movies, but nothing's really coming to mind.
Nothing's coming to mind.
I think we've talked about a lot of our favorites. So on that note, we're going to end this episode because I think we're both running out of steam since we recorded them back to back. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of BJ in the Morning. Happy Halloween, because this is coming out the week of Halloween.
Happy Halloween,
if you're
baby!
If you're listening to this episode on podcast listening apps like Apple, Spotify, anything like that, it is Wednesday, my dudes. So it's not Halloween yet. If you're watching the video on YouTube at
BJ in the Morning podcast,
it is the day after Halloween, so happy November.
Happy November.
Jeez, already, dude.
Wow.
If you want to watch us, just funny bits, and sometimes we post skits and pictures from our daily lives, you could go follow us on Instagram at
BJ in the Morning _,
which is also our TikTok.
BJ in the Morning _,
Which we're not. I mean, it's TikTok. We post little clips on
we
there.
try sometimes.
We try. We're mostly active on Instagram. And then go like and subscribe on YouTube at
BJ in the Morning podcast.
Yeah, comment. Leave your reviews. Tell us what your favorite horror
Hit
movies
the
are.
bell. Hit the freaking bell,
But
dude.
like also just comment on the video. That helps out a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
We're almost at 200 subscribers, and you know what happens if we hit 250 subscribers? We're gonna do another live show, baby. We're doing a little live show, baby.
Live show, baby.
Which could be really fun.
Yeah.
And it'd be more fun to hit it sooner rather than later.
Right.
So share us out to your friends. Go tell them to listen, and then leave some reviews over on like your podcast listening apps, because it'll help push out the podcast to more and more people.
Sure.
So we can grow the show and keep making content.
Of course. Forever.
Like, how do I end this? Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of BJ in the Morning. I'm Brendan.
And I'm Juan.
And
we'll talk to you in November.
unless they're listening or watching, then it's all right.
We'll talk to you next time.
That sounds right.
Okay.